African queen. I always love to bring my queens on and give, like I said, celebrating you today. I just took this time when you called me yesterday and said, "Hey, queen, this is what's been going on behind the scene." I had to just be a part of this. I mean, congratulations. But first of all, please introduce yourself.
So my name is Nekwe Obasoge. I reside here in Toronto, Canada. I'm originally from Nigeria, from the Bini ethnic group in Nigeria. I'm the host of a Nebo TV Canada, and I also have a magazine called Nebo TV Magazine. I recently wrote a book, and the book is titled Great Benin, the Alcazar of Post-Colonial Culture.
Yeah. What's the meaning of Nebo?
Oh, it's actually an abbreviation of my names. Yeah,
Oh,
yes, because I wanted to use my name as like Nekme TV. It really don't sound well. So I decided to abbreviate all my names, my surname, everything together. I came out with that word Nebo. So Nebo TV. Yeah.
yes. 5 years ago, we met in the hallway at York University when I saw you taking all the books with you, and you were just so much involved into African history. When I told you I was doing African history, you are like, "I'm doing social work." But African history is something that is on my mind. So talk to me. Why did you the title The Great Benny?
Yeah.
I hear the Great Benin Kingdom as a historian myself of
Mm,
African history.
mm.
But I want you to talk to my audience why you decided to choose this book. I mean the title, Great Benin.
Great Benin, yes. Great Benin, the Alcazar of post-colonial culture. Great Benin is a title I came out with because when I was writing this book, I realized that during the early contacts with the Europeans, because of the amazing development, civilization, and the intricate cultural heritage of the Benin people, the Europeans themselves named Benin Great Benin during the early contact. A kind of an appellation by renaming it as Great Benin. You understand? It was an appellation.
So here you're talking about the Benin Kingdom
Mm,
and you're talking about gender exclusion as for education.
mm,
I will tell you in my father's house, we the females, we never got education. My father didn't believe that female education.
it's
So
important.
I
Yeah.
never really got to have that.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. The same thing happened to me when I was growing up because at that time, the norms of the society, the Benin Kingdom at that time believed that women are not supposed to climb the economic ladder. You're supposed to be the property of your husband. You are not supposed to be working, engaging in high hierarchy, like high class jobs, that women are not supposed to climb the economic ladder.
Mm.
So yes, because of that, I was suppressed when I was young in the school system. Today, I'm glad that I was able to actualize my academic dream in Canada. However, I was excluded when I was young. Yeah.
Yeah, which is pity. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, there are still homes, African homes that still support patriarchy rules. And it is very sad. Like I was saying, in my home, it's like that. It's just now my father is there, is late and all of that. And but when you go back into my village or where I came from, women are always, the second class citizen. So
Mm.
unfortunately, it is like that. But thank God you are here. And so do you still feel better now that you have all this education, you have your master's in social work? Do you still feel better that your country or your home did not give you education, they excluded you?
Adora, I was lucky. I would consider myself as a very lucky person. I was lucky that I came to Canada, and my dream was actualized here in Canada. Why but I didn't come to Canada? It was a dream deferred because the period whereby I supposed to get quality education, I didn't, not until my adult age. So, yeah, but today I am glad that my dream was realized. But I still carry the scars of gender exclusion.
You could have done better.
Yes.
But you know why? Sky is not a limit. Beyond the sky is the limit. And you are in Canada, where we have education. Education is set as a priority. So next year, another book is coming up. So keep doing your work, girl. And you know, I'm glad that you choose history because when I came out with the Wind of Change and a professor at Yale University, you should know him. He teaches Swahili.
Mm,
You know him, right? You know
no,
that African professor?
no.
He said to me, where you coming from with history? You should have done something, you know. He was even telling me what to do, but what is setting interest of women don't usually participate in history. So he actually proposed to me to do something other than African history. So you coming up with the idea of the Great Benin Kingdom, trying to promote your culture and traditions and going way back into colonialism to say, hey, this is what you did, and this hindered me. And where I am today, I survived. I'm able to tell my story. But there are so many women who are still living this life. You understand? So I give you an A plus. When you
Thank
talk
you.
about an incident of 1980, your grandmother, your mother, and all of that, do you want to you kind of elaborate on that a little bit?
Yes, Adora, like what you just said earlier, yes. Females don't normally engage in writing history books. I don't know why. You know, since I wrote this book, I've been stereotyped. Many people will send
Same
me
here.
message and they will say, "Sir, I like your book, sir."
Yes.
Majority of the history books I used during my research for this my book were written by Benin historians, men, the men.
What really touched you the most? What brought you to that point of saying, you know why? Now I have to put this on paper.
Hmm. Yes, my what really triggers me, I would say, is the punitive expedition. What led to the punitive expedition in Benin City in 1897? So, the Berlin Conference, if you know about the
Oh
Berlin
yeah, the Benin conference, the one with the pizza pie when they kind of split Africa into pieces, right?
Scramble for Africa, yes.
Scramble for Africa.
So the Berlin Conference played a major role in the colonization of different countries in Africa. So it was a meeting that they organized in Europe within the European countries to colonize territories in Africa. So that was a very painful one,
It
very
was very
painful,
peaceful.
painful. Uh,
And
so, and they did. I think they succeeded in claiming territories in Africa. They did. And after the Berlin Conference, they descended on different nations in Africa, you know, deposing their kings. It's so painful.
moving forward, what's your plan?
Uh, my plan about this book, my
Overall, it could be
overall,
a book, it could be PhD, it could be whatever. This is girl power, yo.
I'm looking
You
forward.
know the Benin Kingdom African queen.
I'm looking forward to be teaching my own book in the university in the future. So,
Wow.
yes, that is my plan. I want to see myself in the classroom teaching my own book to students. Yes.